here from Recovery to Wellness, and it's currently May 9th, 2022, and I think we should do like, not quite a support stand, but like a recovery check-in. I actually want to tell you guys about something that happened last week that I didn't tell you about. So, I'm at the library, and I filmed another song review video, which was a bit darker, so it will be age restricted. There's trigger warnings on it. Like it talks about suicide prevention awareness, and kind of a little bit on mental health and all of that, and warning signs and all of the things. So anywho, I'm gonna do like a recovery check-in because why not, right? So recovery check-in. I have filmed a few videos. I have some more that I have to edit. I want to edit my May mental health video, my May life update video. I really want to edit that, and originally I wanted to post it tomorrow, but I haven't edited it yet. So I don't know if I'll maybe do it another day or something instead, or maybe if I will find out time to edit it today. I don't know. But it was one of those things where I filmed a video. A couple days later, I went to work. Something happened at work, and then it was almost like, you know when like something happens a few days after you like maybe film something or you wrote something, and then it's like now it has been nullified, like it no longer fits in the timeline because things have happened and things have changed so much in that time frame. That's essentially what happened to me, is because I filmed a life update. I'm like, yeah, life is great, everything's awesome. And then I went to work a few days later, and then a lot of shit happened, and then I was like, not anymore, not in the same way. And I actually did a live stream, which I'm going to do a live stream on Thursday. This Thursday, what is that, May 11th? Or the 12th? Is it the 12th? Yeah, the 12th. I'm going to do a live stream on the 12th at 5 EST. And then I'll also try to do a live stream on Sunday, which is, what, the 15th? Yeah, the 15th. Probably around 6 maybe that day. I want to do live streams, probably talk about books or like read books, and just, I really want to read out this really long, like, epic poem that I wrote years ago. I wrote it, oh god, back in high school. So a solid, like, 12 years ago or so. And it was called Search and Rescue, and I love that. I love that one so much. I don't know, it might be a little cringe, but it's very long. It's a very long poem. But I might read it out for you guys, if you're curious of that. Or we'll talk about books, or we'll just chill and chat, we'll just hang out kind of thing, like something like that. So I'm thinking Thursday, and I'm thinking Sunday, depending on how Thursday goes. I don't know, I have to announce it and everything, so it's a whole thing. But yeah, so I mean, as of right now, I'm doing well. Things are good. The thing that happened on Tuesday blew over, but what I was trying to say is the live stream that I did. When did I do that live stream? I think I did that live stream like Thursday. I did a live stream last Thursday, and I thought about mentioning what happened at work on my live stream, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to get into it. Then I decided not to get into it, and then it kind of worked out too, because I wanted to wait until I was back at work for, a couple of days before I kind of really was like, okay, I can talk about it or whatever. So I achieved that. I went to work all this weekend. It went fine, and now here we are. So what happened? That might be something that you're wondering right now. So what happened was, the unit was kind of hectic on last Tuesday. Something happened at work. There was an emergency that I failed to properly act upon, I guess is the way we can phrase that. Essentially, something happened, and it's so different like, people say that all the time. It's so different when you read about something that could happen, or you prepare for something that could happen, and then when it actually happens, like, sometimes the shock is just like, what do you do, kind of thing. So it was one of those sort of situations. I was just very much like, I don't know what to do about this. And even when I was, like, in the moment, like, encoding it, it wasn't completely processing that, like, this person is unresponsive, I need to get help. It was more of like, this person isn't answering me, I don't know why. And then it's like, I don't really know what's going on. It was more like that. So that happened. And I didn't get, like, I mean, I got spoken to about it afterward, kind of thing. That was actually the more, I think that bothered me more than the actual event did, in a way, because I picked up on the fact that the body language and, like, the tension in the room was there, and for, like, my coworkers, and I was like, oh shit, something happened. And then, you know, for me to pick up on that is, like, it has to be so tense and astronomical, because I don't normally pick up on body language very well. Like, I don't tend to consciously pick up on body language, so for me to have realized that and been like, oh, okay, something definitely is wrong, then that's like a whole other level. But yeah, so I was spoken to about it, and now I know for sure. Like, now I know going forward, if that ever happens again, I'm just gonna push that emergency button. Like, I'm push the button, you know, all done. So it was definitely a learning experience. The person was okay, like, you know, things were okay, but it was definitely pretty scary. It was pretty scary. I felt really bad for doing something wrong and, like, not doing, like, what I was supposed to do. And, you know, I was even saying, I was like, because when the person, my coworker, was talking to me about it, I was like, oh no, I did something wrong, and I'm, like, getting tearful, and I'm like, I'm just gonna cry, I'm so sorry. I don't want to cry, but I was also on my period, so maybe that had to do with it. But I got out of work, and then you know, things were okay and stuff, and I got out of work and started coming home, and I started crying. I was just bawling, and I was, like, not able to drive, so I had to pull over. Actually, it was Cumberland Farms I pulled over at, which, like, I didn't realize that it's a gas station. I don't know, maybe not all of them are open 24/7, but, like, this one that I went to was open 24/7. So I went to the Cumberland Farms, and I cried for a while. I called a hotline. I was on hold for, like, 10 minutes. I was kind of thinking, and I think I could have hung up and just not spoken to the hotline, but I mean, you know, I don't know. I was afraid that if I did, they would, like, contact me somehow, like, try to check in with me again or something. I don't know. I just felt like kind of like I should just wait. So I waited, and I spoke to the hotline, and I just kind of processed, and I spoke with my friend Mike, which was really helpful. I texted him a bunch, and he texted me back, and he was being very, very helpful about it. I was also texting with one of my coworkers, and, you know, I wound up going into the Cumberland Farms, and I got a cup of root beer and some Mentos, some fruity Mentos, you know, and then I just took care of myself. Yes, that was that day. I took care of myself the rest of the day, I think. I'm trying to think, I don't know, I think I took care of myself the rest of the day. I think I just pushed, I like procrastinated on going to sleep right away, but I was okay, I think. Because I think this past weekend I was scalp picking and hair pulling and stuff, but I think that happened Friday, Saturday, Sunday kind of thing, rather than Tuesday. But if not, if it did happen then I might have skin picked or hair pulled a little bit, to kind of just residual. But yeah, so long video. Recovery check-in. I'm doing better since then. I haven't cried about it or anything. Like, and I spoke to my parents about it, and I spoke to Mike about it, and my coworker, and all of these things. So everything's fine now. Nothing's happened like that since I really should go over relearning kind of like restraints kind of stuff. I'm very behind in that, so I think I might try to pick up a packet or something and read about that. Maybe maybe tomorrow when I come home from work, and such. So that's my spiel. The recovery check-in is that even with therapy, I think I have to have a session with my therapist. I don't know if I should come prepared for my therapy sessions and be like, hey, I want to talk about this, this, and that. Because right now, the current state of therapy has been like, I tell a story, I get too involved in the story. I tell the story, and then my therapist will ask me like something completely random and like not relating to the story, and she'll just be like, oh, how have you been eating, or how have you been sleeping, or how have you been like showering? And it's like, but that's not in line. But I don't know. She kind of has her own like direction, and I'm like way over here. So I don't know. I just feel very like stagnant in a sense. And there was a video I wanted to film about recovery burnout. I wanted to film that back in 2020 when it really was happening. But maybe I'll film it sometime soon because I still want to talk about that. It's very interesting. So I guess in general with the recovery check-in too, unrelated to Tuesday, I have been scalp picking again. There's a word for it, I think, but like what I do when I skin pick is I'll pick until it bleeds, so it's self-harm in that sense. I'll pick until it bleeds, and then whatever skin I get out, I eat it. So yeah. it's not sanitary and not healthy and not good. And then I've been hair pulling and stuff too, a little bit here and there. Actually, quite a bit. I pulled like this morning, and then I pulled last night, and I pulled the day before, and yeah. So there's that. But maybe what I'll do next is I'll film a reading video, or I'll work actually on library stuff. I only have like 20 more minutes, 40 more minutes until I have to leave the library. So I think what I'll do is I'll film another, I'll do something else, and yeah, so the story was that something happened at work, everything's okay, learned a lesson, always hit the emergency button, and try to be a little more at the ready, and review restraints, review peer-to-peer stuff, because I have to really do that soon, and yeah. So thanks for watching recovery check-in. Maybe I'll do more of these, like little recovery check-ins. Anywho, thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments what you want to see next, and as always, stay safe, take care, be well, much love and light to you, and I'll see you when I see you.
I can see a lighthouse through the smoke. Everything is lost, I know.